Hey everybody, I just wanted to jump on here really quick. I needed to give some knowledge and share some more information because I have some people that are obviously root brand CleanSlate distributors. They don't call them distributors because their CEO talks bad about MLM, so he calls them referrals. It's the same concept, but to just put everything to rest once and for all, because there's some people on there that are saying it's a far superior product, and the problem is, like, I want you guys to understand, I was just a scientist giving you this information and sharing this information with you, then you would know how basic it is. Aside from me having gone with Tocuhstone and promoting PBX, I did all my research ahead of time. Now that I know more and have looked into more of the research about CleanSlate, you cannot compare the two. It is literally comparing apples to oranges. I've said that already. What their distributors will say is that it is a far superior product. Now, again, you're comparing apples to oranges. So what I want to do is give you some metaphors and some analogies that will make it very clear, very simple. One of the comments I got was that I don't understand the process and how their product is made and just the love that goes into making it. And I'm like, it's just such manipulation, such manipulative speech to make you think that a product could be better just because of the love that it's made with, okay? No matter if you have a $1 million machine extracting silicon dioxide, or if you're a chemist and you use heat and pressure and other chemicals to get silicon dioxide or the silica out, it doesn't matter if you take a $1 million machine or do it with your own chemistry way, which you can do at home if you know what to do. Okay, hopefully that dog is done barking. I guess maybe I'll have to whisper since I'm outside. What matters in this case is the end result, okay? So if you go home, or if you're at home and you look through your cabinet, your pantry, and look at some of the foods or even some of the skincare products that you might use, many of those things are going to say that they have silicon dioxide in them as an anti-caking agent. It's used a lot in food because it already comes from a lot of the food that we eat, okay? You can eat strawberries, you can eat beans, you can pull it out of quartz crystal and take a supplement of pure silica. You can take CleanSlate, which is, you know, the kind of watered down version of silica mixed with vitamin C for absorption. Silicon dioxide does have the ability to bind with aluminum in the digestive tract only, okay? And that is because of the condition of the digestive tract. I just don't see how they can say that their product is superior. Sure, they might start with a zeolite, CLINOPTILOLITE, a pure one. Well, so too might my daughter's mac and cheese that says silicon dioxide. They could have extracted the silicon dioxide from a zeolite. If you have water, H2O, and you take the oxygen out of it, the oxygen is no longer water, and the water is no longer water. It is now just hydrogen and oxygen, okay? It doesn't matter the process you use to separate the elements. That is not the end result. The end result is that we now have oxygen, which is a completely different molecule, and we have hydrogen. If you separate the carbon and take it out of a diamond, the carbon is not a diamond. I don't care what process you use to get the carbon out of it. It is not a diamond. That is the problem with CleanSlate. And that is the problem with the cognitive dissonance and the absolute manipulation and just how, honestly, like, for lack of a better term, completely brainwashed these people that work for them are, by thinking that because a doctor who created the product that works for them says that it's superior, they're just going and saying all these things that people don't understand basic chemistry, completely gaslighting people who have real knowledge. If you were to bring this to anyone else, a scientist, they would just laugh. They would laugh at how ridiculous these people sound. And I'm sorry, but I am just over it. I'm sick of it. And you guys need to understand the truth. Like, CleanSlate cannot be compared to even TRS, which is an inferior product to PBX. It cannot be compared to Zoe's zeolite product because it is not a heavy metal zeolite detox. They pull the silica out of the zeolite, you know, and that they use the end result, okay? PBX uses the full structure TILOLITE zeolite. TRS uses a zeolite compound. It is not CLINOPTILOLITE, but it is a complete zeolite, which is still negatively charged, which has the capabilities of pulling heavy metals out of the body. If you want to spend all this money on CleanSlate and take another product with it, go ahead. You're taking silica, which you can find in so many foods that you can eat naturally, that your body can get naturally. It's already in your body. And you're taking a synthetic form of vitamin C to help the absorption rate. That's what you're doing. You're paying a lot of money for something that you could pay a lot less for by eating the food, eating the real food. A lot less money for, okay? That's where I'm going to leave it. That's the last thing I am going to say. I am not going to be doing an interview with Clayton Thomas, the CEO. There is nothing to be said. There has already been a statement released by the CEO, Eddie Stone of Tocuhstone, and there are court documents filed publicly that you can look up. Zoe and the Medtronics company that are just not happy with the things that have been said about these companies and their product size. That, you know, they're going to be releasing all of those new analysis to show you the proper sizing and what it really is, and the statement. I will actually, Eddie did email me that, so I will ask him if it's okay that I can give that out to anybody. We do have the final statement to show like the proof and what's going on. So I will ask him if I can release that. I'll maybe put it at this end of this video before I post this video to see if it's okay. If not, I will post it in another video. But those statements have been issued, and I just want you guys to understand, like, don't get duped. Don't get duped by these people. It's just crazy to me what they're saying, and I just, like, all I can do is laugh. But I don't want to waste any more energy on it, and I just want you guys to spend your money in the right place with the right products. There's a lot of information out there, and a lot of it is speculation. A lot of it is opinion about everything. I mean, in life right now, we're just dealing with this. So really use your discernment. Really try to speak to people that are just completely unbiased, and will put you in the right direction. But it really is as simple as I've already said. With when you separate a compound and take the molecules out of it, it completely changes the structure. They do not act the same. If you pull neutrons and protons and you make it neutral, if you add an electron, to make it neutral, if you pull an electron and now it becomes negatively charged or positively charged. This is the problem with free radicals in the body and why antioxidants are so important. So I'm just here to share the truth and to let you guys, then you can go and Google all you want and look it up. I mean, that science is as old as it can be. Otherwise, we wouldn't have chemists. We wouldn't have chemists forming these structures, and they know what they're talking about. So do your research. Listen to your heart. Listen to your gut. And that's all. That's all I want to share. So, truth to you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Have a good day.